God's always first, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna start to record now.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
So I said God is everything, you know. We have to put God first wherever anything we have to done, you know.
Yeah,
So God does come first. So
it gets you
what are we
through.
what are we talking about today?
Okay, so today, we're gonna be featuring for my podcast, Beat Synapse. I know haven't really told you too much about it, but we're going live. We're popping off. Everything is kind of going crazy. Everybody's supporting, and there's a lot of stuff happening in Los Angeles, a lot of stuff happening out here in Hollywood, and so the word is traveling. And thank God for my team. Thank God for everybody who's supporting me, just like you. I support you, you support me, and we kind of move through the day doing
Yeah,
doing different things. And I'm here
yeah,
as an artist manager, to support my team, and first and foremost, to try to solve a lot of the music industry issues, because funding is one of the biggest issues. Distribution, there's all sorts of tabloids everywhere, and so I wanted to come on and just get your story so I can get more eyes on you. And hopefully, because I'm going to be interviewing with people from Def Jam Records, Columbia Records, a couple of people at Interscope, and a couple of other big labels that are actually going to be doing business with us. Universal Music Group. I have a manager that is going to be coming on pretty soon, and we're going to be showing him our platform and everything. And so I just want to get as many eyes on you as possible as an artist. And so the best way to do that is to literally record us, talk about, your background, talk about how you got into the music industry, and to give us a really good feel for who you are as an artist. So I just wanted to start off with that and welcome everybody to our second episode. Two is my favorite number. So second episode of the second season. And one of my
yeah.
favorite guys here, Nelly B, he is rocking it on every single social platform I can even think of. He's doing so well. And he's such a humble guy, a really hard worker. He's been, just at it. And he's not missing. He's not missing anything. So I
Yeah.
don't want to miss out on this interview, and welcome to the show. So
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate that, you know. A lot about me is all about music, you know. I don't have anything but music.
exactly.
Uh, yeah, I come from a long way. As I said, I started this journey 10 years ago, you know. I started be a CEO of a studio. I have a studio of mine, you know. So I be a studio and I have an entertainment. I have some guys under me, some dancer, a team of singer, you know. That how everything started because I believe, you know, everything about me, I have my own life that if I want to drive a car, I don't have to borrow it. I have to have one.
Yeah,
So when I think that it's the right time for me to become an artist and singer, I choose to have my studio first. Why?
absolutely.
Because my late dad is a singer. He do sing, you know. So when he late, I decided to have my own studio. I started from that, making money from music. Then I started my music stuff. I started singing. I've been singing for so long, even before I have studio, but I just want to have my studio so I can be producing my music out of my studio. So
Yeah.
that's how I opened my studio. That's how everything started. Then I started my label, signing some artists in. That everything I opened the second studio, put some of my guys to be managing that for me, and I manage the one I'm with right now. So that's how everything pumping. Just think, you know, just keep doing fine, put some music out there. We don't give up. That's what really matter about music business, you know. Some people do it because they really want the money, but we do it because we love to do it, because this is what give us happiness. It doesn't matter about the money. At the end of the day, the money is going to come, but we have to do it because we love it to do it. You know, different from people
Yeah.
that do it before that. They just want the money, different for people that really love to do this. And when you are doing something that you really love, it's going to
Oh,
give you money, give you everlasting money, which is joy. You know, you'll be having
yeah.
joy always and always. So that's what made me stay on this, because I know this is my lane, and I can see that I'm doing well because I told you about my album coming soon, titled Bigidan the Headmaster, which
Yeah.
contains 20 different countries and 20 different artists. This album take me 2 fucking years to achieve.
Hey,
But
sometimes it's like that, man. Sometimes
yeah,
like that.
but I keep pushing because I don't want to give up. Because if I give up, who is going to tell my story? It's always story. People only tell your story when you are successful. So nobody's going to tell your story when you're not successful. So I have to make the success of the album out there. So that is why right now I'm always trying my best to get more link, more connection, to put this
Yes.
album everywhere, because it's very big. It's a very big, for artists to sit down to write a song, to write 20 different songs, 20 different tracks, to feature 20 different artists from 20 different country. It's a very big job.
Yeah,
So
man,
I've
you're
done it.
amazing. That is amazing. Congrats
Yeah.
on doing all that. Like I'm not even trying to front or trying to say anything like this. That's what I do this for. I love to hear about these kinds of stories, and I'm an artist as well, like aside from being a manager. And this is
Yeah.
what it's about right here. That will right there. You just dropped a lot of bombs. If you would have given up, what would you be doing right now? And who is going to tell your story? Who's going to tell
Yeah.
that story? And that's why I like to get these interviews done, because these are going to be things that people look back on. These are going to be things that people that draw attention, and they can watch it over and over and over again and really get a feel for like who you are. And I'm so amazed with your work ethic. And aside from all of this, like I watch you on LinkedIn, I watch you on Instagram, I watch you pretty much everywhere. And
Thank
you're
you.
such a rock star to me. Like it's just amazing to watch somebody um who has been doing this for a really long time go from not having the studios to having two studios to managing all of these different artists, and then still be able to pump out that music and just create
Yeah,
hits, dude. It's amazing, you know. That's
yeah,
it's
that is. We just have to do it. We don't have any option than to do this, because everything. I believe whatever we do today is our story tomorrow,
oh
and every time wait for nobody. Yeah, we just come to this world to make the name and to market. Everybody's going back one day, so that is why we have to work so hard now. All
yeah,
because of our future to be secure, and for people to see us as an hero, and for them to appreciate what we have taken our time to done when we are youth.
dude, that's
So I
huge,
think,
huge.
yeah, even though I said I'm not singing again after this album, I've already done a lot, because if you have to go online to search, no people have done that before. For artists to feature 20 different countries, 20 different on 20 different songs, it's very different thing entirely.
Yeah,
So I've made the history already, because it's something that I want people to know about me, that this album is very different thing that nobody I ever done that in the music business. It
yeah,
doesn't matter you are a star, it doesn't matter you are a good artist, you should know how to sing. This is taking a sacrifice for me to achieve, because people sometimes, I face a lot of disappointment on my way on this journey of this album releasing, whatever. And some people, they said they want to do, some people said no, some people say yes. I keep promising, I feel, but I don't have to give up, because I know where I'm going to.
oh man, that is so good. I know you're doing like 100 different artists on this one album, right?
No, 20, 20, 20, 20.
20. Okay, I thought it
Yeah.
was 100. I was like,
No,
wow,
no,
you
no, no, no.
really
How
got
that is
that
going to
together. I know. I
no,
was like, oh my gosh, yeah,
no,
100,
no,
a
no.
hundred
No, I
different
can make
artists.
it. I can make it 100 from that. I can do that. If I can make 20 out of 20 different country in just one album. This is different entirely. It's not a. There's some people say they feature some artists, they can feature one from this country and this country in one album. No, each country one track, one different track.
Yes,
So
yes.
it is different entirely.
Oh yeah.
So some people can feature. If I want to do that now, I can make 100 song and I feature 100 different artists, but it's not going to be an album. The album minimum of album is 39. That's where the album make. So you can upload album more than 39. That's where the track is. So that's the minimum of album. You know how to sing. If you can make it part one, part two. That's why you have to have two different. It's going to be 39 in part 1, this album, 39, this album, to part 3. So the minimum album now, if you have to go to the uploading online, is going to be 39. It's no more than that.
I'm gonna have to check this out. Like it's
It's 39.
yes,
It's that,
go ahead.
so the minimum of the track have to be on an album is 39. So I think 20 is good by
Yeah.
now.
That's a pretty great achievement right there. I mean, normally on one track there could be up to like 15 different people, but not all just artists. It's like producers, composers, engineers, different people playing their own little parts.
Yeah, yeah,
Never been
yeah.
to 20 different artists. That is so great. And the fact that they're from all over the world just shows your will to connect and your will to broadcast not just yourself, like, hey, this is all me, but to
Yeah,
include other people. And it's not
yeah,
people that are like super high up there, and it's not people that are super low. Like you're creating an equal field for everybody, and I think
yeah,
that's just so
yeah,
inspiring. That is so inspiring as a manager,
yeah,
as an artist, as a producer, whoever's going to be watching this. And
yeah.
on my IG live, because I'm live on IG right now too, so everybody on that is watching as well. And
Yeah,
I think that's one of the most inspiring things, is to look at an artist like yourself and say, this dude is also managing. So you're also technically a manager. You're technically
yeah,
producing as well, because you're managing
yeah.
all of these different people that are producing, and you as well. I think you're doing the singing. I think you're doing the vocals, right, too. You have a little bit on
I do everything. I make the singing. I'm a singer. All my
yeah,
songs,
see?
my video.
Yes,
I
yes,
didn't watch my video on YouTube. I think I drop it. I just released a video, a couple video, 2 months, 3 months ago, which
yeah.
have already hit 150,000 view on YouTube.
Is that Seller?
Seller, yeah,
Yeah,
seller. That's
see, I've been watching you, man. I watch all of that stuff, and I actually I've seen that video probably 100
yeah,
times. I'm not even gonna lie. I've
yeah.
probably watched it like 100 times. It's just so capturing, like the way that you portray everybody, and you have the whole story kind of coming together. It's really
Yeah,
awesome to see you doing your thing like that. To
yeah,
see you there and to see you right here is like, it's like a totally different side of you, like you're relaxed and you're calm right now, but in your video you're live, you're in it, the energy, like the
yeah.
energy
The
is on
energy.
point, dude. And then everybody you're working with on that video, just that one Seller, and you guys can check it out on YouTube. It's called Seller by Nelly B, and you can
Yeah,
find that all over everywhere. And so, you know when I was first watching it, I was just like, I couldn't take my eyes off of the video, because it's just so um just the elements that you have with the people that are doing work with you, the dancing, and then you have young cats that are in there doing their dancing as well. And it's just like,
yeah,
I'm just like, I'm totally entranced as a manager, and as somebody who has to like get all this kind of stuff together too. Production isn't easy, and getting all of that stuff together is not easy,
yeah.
so that's super commendable and so inspiring as well. Like I've been tracking nearly everything that you've been doing, and you're one of my little secrets in my pocket. I try to follow and try to listen
Thank
to everything that you're
thank
doing,
you.
because hey, you're renowned, dude. On LinkedIn, everybody is talking about how well your management skills are. And if I want to be portrayed in any kind of way, it's for my work ethic. And so I just, I'm meeting you live right there at the heart to heart, just saying like, it's not an easy job.
It's
It's
not
not
easy.
easy
Yeah,
at all, but you keep
yeah,
doing it, and you're so calm about it. You're just so like, so peaceful about it. And I'm just like, sometimes in my own head, with the baby, with life going on, sometimes it gets really busy. It's not overwhelming, but it gets busy. And so I'm just inspired by how you just kind of keep everything at a low. You keep everything in control, and you're not lashing out on people that are saying anything to you on the internet. You're not about that, dude. You're about the peace. You're about the,
yeah.
and I think that's just so awesome. That's so,
That's,
yeah.
the moment you understand that nobody is following you to the grave, then you understand you have to do whatever you have to do. You don't have to think about what people said. That's
Mhm.
what I said to my people sometimes when they want to give. I tell them that, if you give up now, nobody is going to talk about your story. At the moment you remember that one day you are going to close your eyes and you are not be able to open it, and they put you on grave, you are yourself. You have to do whatever you have to do. So, but learn how to be doing good and learn how to be assisting people. And you know what really matters about people? I don't do what people like. I do what I love, and I enjoy doing it.
Exactly. Oh, that is so good. That is so good.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
enjoy doing it. So maybe if I do it, you can come. "Ah, I love that. That is fine. You know, I believe people is going to say, I don't love this. I believe people is going to say, I don't love this about you. I know people is going to say that because I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
If they can crucify Jesus Christ, who am I?
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
So,
that's true.
but
It's so true. I
who
mean,
am I?
we're
So
not here to be perfect either. And that's the thing I love
yeah,
about you is just like you're not out here trying to say like, oh, my you're just not out here trying to put anything out but what you love. And that's what
yeah,
I
yeah.
admire the most. It's so cool
Yeah.
to see that. So tell me who is your mentor? Like who do you look up to? Because where do you get this inspiring, where do you get these characteristics
Mm,
from?
You know, let me tell you, I get this inspired by me because, you know, I was a kid when I left my dad and mom home. I
Oh,
started everything from scratch. I left at the age of 15 or 14 or 16. I left.
hey, I can relate to that. My dad passed away when I was 15 and I was left alone. Basically, my family kind of halfway supported me, but and they did what they could. They did what they could and they helped me in every way possible. And uh it's been a lonely road. It's been a
Yeah.
lonely road. So I totally relate to you on that one. And that's another really inspiring thing is if you're at the level that you are at and nobody, I mean, not nobody has helped you, but you have been like the chief in this whole thing. And just like I said, keeping control of yourself and you're able to
Yeah.
achieve this. Can you imagine where you're going to be in 5 years? Where do you think you're going to be in like 5 years?
Oh, that is going to be very great. Even in 1 year's time, it's going to be very bigger than it, very ever bigger because I can see it, I can feel it, and I'm ready for it. Because
Yes.
I've already heard it for it. It's different from people. You want to become a star, superstar, to know for all over millions of people, and you need to be ready for it. I'm ready for it. I've already know what the business is all about. I know what this game is all about. I know how to play the game, and I'm ready for it. You know, and I have a video coming soon out of my album. I'm releasing album with a video soon. You know, the video of Hold Me. You can listen to that song. That's what I'm promoting. Now, Hold Me. So
Oh,
I appreciate.
better believe I'm going to be snatching that thing right when it goes down. It probably won't even drop because I'm going to snatch it so fast.
That is going to be fun. So the video is coming soon. I'm dropping the video and the album. It's going to be a fire dropper, you know. Everything.
Oh,
If you have
yeah.
to listen to all my song, you said you may say you heard on my song the fire coming through. That means fire, something is
Yes.
coming like
Yes,
fire.
I can
All
feel
my
it.
songs,
Just even talking to you, I can feel that energy that you put out there. I'm getting tingles as I'm even saying it because I know
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
happen. I know it's gonna happen for sure, for sure.
yeah,
That's why I follow you, man. That's why I'm like closely watching a lot of the stuff that you do because I'm just totally inspired. And there's so many people in this world that we could be, paying attention to. There's so many bad things out there. There's so many just like distractions, and I look to gold. I look to where the money's at. I look to where the
yeah.
inspiration is at. I look at where strength comes from. And I honestly believe that you are going to just like, if we could do this talk in 5 years or even in 2 years, I can guarantee you're going to be in a totally different space. Whatever you're dropping, whatever music you're putting out there, I
Yeah,
can tell
yeah,
just by talking to you that it's just gonna pop. It's gonna pop off. And no matter who hates on it, that's just one person out of how many people? You know what I mean? So
yeah, you know, I lost a contract recently from, you know, I lost a contract worth $10,000 recently because of lack of trust, you know.
yeah, dude, you cannot trust people. And I wouldn't trust anybody. I
Because
don't
you know,
trust people.
I have to just think, I'm going to trouble someone. If I'm in trouble someone by now, I'll be in the court, you know. But all I can say that everything's fine. No matter what people do to you, you don't have to do them bad. And I believe my conscience is always clear to people
Yes.
because I believe this is what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I believe if someone try to feel like you don't eat or whatever, that is really nothing to me because,
Yeah.
I've left my mom and dad places in the age of 14 years to start this all from scratch.
Mm-hmm. So did
I
you
left,
always want to do music? Did you always want to like,
I love music, I don't, you know me, I don't smoke, I
yeah,
don't drink,
me neither.
I don't go to club.
Me neither. I don't have time
So
for it,
I
with
don't have time
everything
for
that's
it.
going on.
So
Yeah.
the only focus I focus is music. Now I just create a website now for you to know that I'm a very probably I think so deep. I just create a website called nellybb.com, a website containing selling of beat and building your a platform. You can went there, build your platform on my website. You can buy the beat on my website. You bought a beat, you select the beat you want to buy, and now I still make some people that if you get a client to come and buy a beat in my website, you are going to get a $10 per beat you sell. So
Wow.
which
So
is like,
there's an affiliate program you're running. So
yeah,
basically you're
so
running an affiliate program. That's really cool. Can you say that
yeah,
one again or drop it? You can drop it to me later on so I could attach that so that people can navigate to your website too and then
yeah.
rock
The
and
artist, my name is nellybeat.com,
okay.
nellybeat.com, just
Nelly.
nellybeat.com. So just my hashtag on Instagram at nellybeat at nellybeat.com. That is the website. So you can get there on the website, purchase a beat you want to buy. After I bought it, you can also be working with me. Like you want to have a client you want to buy a beat for, you get your $10 discount on it.
Man,
And on that website, you can build your Instagram there, you can build your Facebook, you can build anything you want to build, your YouTube, you can build anything you want to build.
you're gonna have to talk because I am actually dropping a platform as well. It's not gonna be like it's actually a solutions based platform for the music industry, the gaming industry, and the film industry. So we're gonna have to talk on the side of this because oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that that was what you were building. And now that I'm sitting here getting, a different story from it, a different description from it, I am like, all of these ideas are popping up in my head and not just like ideas to throw at you, but I'm like, hey, I can show this to this person. I can show this to this person
Yeah.
and it's those kind of things that like 1,000 names just popped up in my head like hey they need to navigate their eyes to this and so we're gonna have to talk on the side of this and I'll send you a message in a
That
little while.
that is cool. That is cool. We,
Yeah.
we talk. We talk. We are here now forever. We talk forever. We push ourselves to get up there to let them know
Oh
that
my gosh.
we can do.
Yeah, so my platform is gonna be we're gonna be developed. It's already in development. We're already towards the end of the end of our first sector, and we're gonna be launching it probably in the next couple of weeks, if not a month. I don't want to say anything too soon because what we're doing is I saw a lot of the problems that were happening in the music industry as far as like metadata management as well as distribution and all that other stuff. And so we decided to create something that will coincide with the entire process. So people like you and I can
Yeah.
manage what we're doing a lot easier. And it's also going to, okay. And so this is why I wanted to talk to you kind of on the side, but I'll drop a little bit here. What's going to happen is we're having sync license music supervisors. We're going to have
Yeah.
them on our platform. We're going to have people from big labels, huge labels like UMG and Def Jam, like I just said, and a couple of other labels. We're not trying to go like too crazy at first because we want to know how smooth it's working and if what we put together can improve it all. And so we're gonna push it out slowly and see how it's going. And I don't have any doubts in my team. My team is run both here in Los Angeles and then out in the Middle East. I've got a full team for all of the technological stuff that is going into like the programming and developing and stuff of the
Yeah.
platform. But it's gonna be huge. And so a lot of artists and producers are gonna be on this platform looking for music, looking for areas to drop money, to drop knowledge to drop their expertise. And so that's why I'll have to talk to you on the side of all of this, and we'll have to correlate and stuff, because I feel like your platform is going to be a huge hit, a
yeah,
huge thing. And so I like to build my people up. I like to um I definitely like to promote the people that are our work ethic, like I said, are not going to
yeah,
give up on the process, and that are, managing themselves really well. And so that's really what this platform was about, is to help the entire music industry, to help the process go by a lot quicker. And it's for producers. It's actually based towards sync licensing, so we can connect music supervisors to artists and producers so they can get their stuff on TV and film
yeah, yeah,
and all of that
yeah,
sort of stuff. And that's why I wanted to talk to you, because that's going to be a very, very valuable thing. And so I'm pretty sure we're going to be dropping in I want to say in like a couple of weeks to a month, just because I don't know what's going to happen in the world. We don't know. And since Hattie and I are both living here, his family is back home in the Middle East, in Iran. And so I don't know if you knew about anything that was happening in Iran, but there was a big protest happening for the women that were out there. And so
yeah,
he had to kind of take a little break, and take care of business, you know what I mean, take care of family, and make sure that his people were good. And so with
yeah,
me and working with me, I think that family is number one. That's number one. And so if anything is happening, we don't push anybody. We like to give you your space and your time to take care of what you need to take care of. And we're
mhm,
never gonna,
yeah,
reprimand you or push you out, or say, you're not part of this because you're not on it every single day. We're not like that. We're totally family oriented. I've got kids, and I don't think you're gonna be able to pry me away from them if they want me. You know what
no,
I
no,
mean?
no, 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 no,
So,
no, 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 no.
so we just try to be super open with that. And that's just, I'm so glad to hear that you're putting out a platform too. That got me really excited, because that takes you from not just being a social elitist, but moving to a website. You know what I mean? Because you're
Yeah,
on top on all of your socials, and now
yeah,
having a centralized website. And for everybody listening, that's where you want to get to. You want to get to
yeah,
a centralized website, not like Linktree or anything like that, that you're just pushing so that all your socials are everywhere, but you're giving a value back. You're giving back to, whoever wants to do music, and it's kind of open that way, and it's monetized and everything. So that's where you go from being just doing it kind of semi-professional to being like super professional about it. And I know that you are super professional about it, and so it's just really good news to my ears to hear you're going through a
yeah.
platform.
I have a lot of dream about creating a website. This is just what I just put out of what I have. I still have a lot of things. What I feel, we think differently, and differently is what we call creativity. And when
Yeah.
you think about it, and you think about it, and you make it come, that is creativity already. So all I can say that, uh, if your website is ready, I really love the creativity, for artists to meet and then to know maybe who to sponsor. They want to help this guy here,
Yeah.
give her money to promote herself. Or that is very great idea. I really love the what you are trying to create, and it's going to help a lot of people, a lot
Yeah.
of upcoming artists.
Yeah.
That's what matter. How to be rich in life is that you have to learn how to stop people problem. And the moment you learn how to stop people problem, then you'll be rich.
Yes. Yes. I feel like I'm already rich in a way, because I don't need money to tell me that I've got the world at my hands. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
need
yeah,
money to
yeah,
tell me,
yeah,
whether I can buy this or that. Like, that's all
yeah,
fine and dandy to be able to buy stuff, but where I get my richness from is from talking to people like you, from being able to collaborate with just
yeah, with
anybody,
people.
and really just
Yeah,
spreading like that inspiration and that love. You know what I mean? That's what I find is rich, is love. When you have genuine care for other people, and you're willing to help and do anything it takes, and stay up late at night, get your music done, push out, whatever it needs to be done. That's what I think is richness, when you're able to lay down your life for other people, and then
yeah,
that's truly what I'm most passionate about. And I'm sure my family's like, hey, what about us? But I always come back to my family. That's why I try to make everything done as close to home as possible. Right now, I'm sitting in my house. Right now, my son is in the next room. I don't want to be, I don't want to take a lot of time away from them. I know it's going to happen in the future because the way that things are going, it's going to happen naturally. I'm going to need to be in a lot of different places, and not at one time, but I'm going to need to be in a lot of different places, just like I'm
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
You know
I
what I mean?
understand, the game that is why I told you we have to have the interview this week, because next week I'll be very busy going anywhere.
Yes. And I'm
Yeah,
so
because
glad. Thank you so
right
much
now,
for sticking
yeah,
in this, because I didn't
I'm
know if
moving
it was
fast
gonna
now.
happen or not. You're hard to get a hold
Yeah.
of, man. I be
It's not
dropping
that easy,
messages like left and right, and I see like not see you answering them and not, checking them and not answering, but I already know that you are way too busy. And so things are just, it's gonna line up whenever it lines up. So, thank you
That's, one thing about me is that I choose to always be like focus on a lot of things, not just one thing.
yes,
You know,
yes.
dig this, dig that,
Multitasking.
dig that. When I dig here, I wait, I dig here, I wait, I dig here. So the blessing from here and here can come and meet me in one place. So that is me for you. I'm a businessman. I'm independent man.
Yes,
So
I
by
love that.
weekend now, I'm moving so hard because of my album. I don't want my album to just come out for just like, just drop it. I'm not artist like that. Some artists are very good and know how to sing, but they don't know the business. I take my time to study business. I know that you have to invest on it before you can get your money back. If you don't invest on it, if you want to just to drop an album, you can drop album for people to listen. Your family member, like just like 100 people, can listen to the album. Bye. That's all. You're not getting any money because it's not encouraging. But when you think about that, you say, okay, let me just say, I'm going to spend a couple of dollars on this song. So
Yeah.
now I know this song that I spent a couple of dollars will reach like 500,000 people. And you're going to be happy. Oh, my song reached 500,000 people now.
Yes. Yes.
And if you drop another song again and you push that song again and you reach another 500 people, that 500 people already know you are. They already hear about you. Maybe you have not given them what they ever draw you closer to them, but they know your name. They
Yeah.
know this is guy, this Nelly B, this Nelly B.
Yep.
I know this guy. So that is it. That's what we have to be doing
Yep.
always. But
I hear
80%
your
of
name
artists,
everywhere. Everywhere. I see it
yeah,
every.
Yeah, 88% about it because I take my time to create myself. 80% about this everywhere because why they just drop a song, but they don't know the business. They just want people to come. That's why I told you one thing. Anything we are doing, just do whatever you love. When you do
Yes.
whatever you love, you have everything.
Yep.
But when you are doing someone that someone love because someone said you to do it, or you are trying to copy people to live to do something, eventually you are not going to enjoy it. You are
Yeah.
going to be look like you are being forced to do it. But I do something that I love, that I said all my life is like I focus on this, I love it, and I keep doing it. So it doesn't matter about the money I spend on it. All I know that I'm still going to make all the money back in full. It's
Yes.
investment.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
no money wasted. So to artists up out there, all I can let them know that you guys should work so hard. When you make a movie song, a good song, try to put money on it to promote it. Because if you said you drop a song that's very sweet and you want your family to hear it, everybody know you have a very sweet voice, but you don't have the money to promote it. You have to learn how to make money. You have to learn how to promote your song. You
Yes.
can drop a one song for 1 year. I dropped Seller audio, I think this last year.
Yeah.
Okay, I dropped it January. I've only dropped Seller this year alone, only Seller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was earlier this
And I've
year,
been
like in
promoted, I've
January.
been promoted, yeah, I've been promoted left and right, here and there. I went for radio tour, I went for everything. I do what I can for just one song.
Yeah. Yeah. And
One
yeah,
song,
it's one song
yeah,
at
one song represent one kid. You know,
mm-hmm.
a song, one song represent one kid. When you just have a kid, you have to give him food, do all that kind of thing for him to grow up.
Yep.
That is how a music look like. When you have a song that's very sweet and you know that people love the song, you have to finance it. Give
Yeah.
him sometimes, give her candy, sometimes you give her chocolate, sometimes you give all this kind of thing. So it can be grown up. But some
Yeah.
people don't know about that. They just want to do music because they know how to sing. You can know how to sing. That is not enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
To
That's
take your
very
time.
true. So true.
Yeah. So that's your platform now is going. I believe your platform is going to help thousands of millions of people. because
Yes, and that's what we aim to do, man. This is
yeah,
not
yeah.
an
I
easy
can't
industry, you know.
I
And I
can't
was in
wait.
the
I can't
army
wait.
before this. I was in the military out here in the United States, and
I can
um,
see your face.
yeah, and that yes, I am.
But,
Yeah, that's so but yeah, and the reason why I got into this is because I've always wanted to do music, and somehow life has kind of always driven me to serve for others, to serve other people. And so when I got into the music industry, I didn't say, okay, I know how to sing. I've been singing since I was like 2 years old, but that's not what I
yeah,
wanted to be known for. I wanted to help other people. I wanted to get into an environment where I'm truly inspired by other
yeah,
people and
yeah,
help see their dreams come true, because that is one of
yeah,
my dreams in the making. You know what I mean? I know where I'm going because that's going to be a later on thing. That's neither here nor there. I'm doing what I honestly love to do, and I get to do music on the side of it. Who doesn't want to do what they love to do and to be able to be immersed in things that they love? And that's why I
yeah,
chose
yeah,
to do this, man. It's
yeah,
bringing me to music. I'm also doing school for audio engineering, and I'm like totally immersing myself in what you said. Like I'm not just coming on here thinking, okay, just because I know how to sing and know how to do music, that it's gonna be, it's gonna be rocking. You've got to
yeah,
be
yeah,
a
yeah,
multitasker. You really have to have um you have to have a passion for other people too. You have to have a passion for helping other people, because that's just how everything moves around. When you
yeah,
have something and you stick to it and you invest in that one thing, eventually it snowballs and it starts to grow. And that's no matter what you put it in. So, like you said, your song, you just keep investing in it over time, over time, over time. And people like me see that stuff and we go, hey, this needs to be seen by the bigger people. This needs
yeah,
to
yeah,
be seen by,
yeah,
by the big people. And that's just how it goes. And people don't really realize that when they're getting into this industry. They drop a lot of music and then sometimes forget about all the little trails that it needs to get to that bigger river. And so I'm trying to build that platform to provide the pathway to that bigger river, because I honestly believe that this is what I was supposed to be doing. This is my passion.
yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
Yeah,
Because you love to do that, so you have no regret about that.
no
You don't
regret.
think about you don't
Yeah.
think about the bag. You think about
I
what is
think
going to make you happy, and that
yeah,
is more important. So
yeah,
that's what I'm here. That's what happened. So a long time the money is going to come eventually,
yeah.
because the moment you choose to be for your life to do whatever you love to do, the
Hmm.
money is going to come eventually, because your destiny already tell you that this is what I love.
Yes.
And anytime you do that, you'll be happy. And when you are happy, the blessing of God will follow you. Because you can't be hungry and you want God to work with you. God will work with happiest someone. So when
Hey,
you are happy with what you are doing and you're happy with yourself, believe me, the glory of God will never leave in your life. So we good, man. I
yeah.
really appreciate for your time to have me on this program. I said
Yes,
thank you.
yes, absolutely. This got into a lot of, we answered all of my questions. I had some questions that I was going to ask you, but as we were deep in our conversation, we just sort of naturally answered everything. And so I
Yeah,
just want to thank you for your time. Thank you for, coming on and doing this with me and sharing your story with me, because that's honestly what I've been trying to grab onto your pockets every single where that you can go. I've been like, hey,
yeah,
I want to hear about you. I want to hear your story. And that's why I
yeah,
send you those messages. And I'm like, hey, I want you to get in here so I can hear your story and hear what you're doing, because this is what inspires me the most. And if I can help you in any kind of way, this is how I want to help you. I want to be able to hear your story, get everything together, and push you to where I know that is going to
yeah,
make the things, even if it's small or big. I want to push you to where I know that the river is going to, you know what I mean? Pushing you on that path to where the big river is going to. Because I honestly
yeah,
believe, I believe in this. I believe in the music industry, and I love every single day that I'm in it. I get to wake up blessed to be able to talk to people, and
yeah,
same for you. I get to see you grow. I get to see your songs. I get to see everything that you're dropping, the videos, your socials, everything. This is like the true the true essence of the music industry is each and every artist has a story. And so, I'm
Yeah,
so thankful
yeah,
that you came on here to share your story with everyone.
yeah,
It's really inspiring, and I know that people are going to hear that and hear your voice, and they're going to
yeah.
want to know who you are. And so, I just want to end this by not only thanking you, but where can we find you? Where can anybody on Instagram, on any kind of socials, where can they find you? Just one more time so that they can hear it and so we get it in the
Uh,
last part of it.
all my Instagram handle is at Nelly B Beat. Everything about me is at Nelly B Beat, so they can find me anyway. So even though they can
Nelly
Google
B.
me, Nelly B.
Okay,
So
Nelly B Beats right on Google. You can Google that. Did you guys hear him? You can
no,
Google
no,
that and
I'm
it'll
Nelly
pop
B.
up.
I'm Nelly B on Google. You know, I've already claimed my owner page on Google. So you might to search for Nelly B. It's going to pop. Why I'm Nelly B Beat is like, you know, I make a beat too.
Yeah, you do.
So
I know you produce too. So and your stuff
the
is
name of
fire,
Nelly
man.
B comes from move. Yeah. So
Yes,
the name of
yes. I'm excited for you. I truly
yeah,
am.
the
So
name
thank you
yeah.
for coming on here. I
Yeah,
truly,
thank you. I really appreciate for you having me too. God bless you for that.
yeah.
And you know, it doesn't matter. This mean a lot to me. It doesn't matter even though you have to give me $1,000. It's nothing.
Yeah,
But you
that's
know,
really
but
nothing.
this you do to me now is more than that. And like I said, thank you. So for the people who really want to have a business or anything for me, they just follow at the Libby Beat on Instagram, on YouTube, TikTok, everywhere at the Libby Beat. But if you
Yeah.
want to search to know much about me, just search for Nelly B on Google. You
Okay.
see what I've done for 10 years, everything's out there. So
Yes,
yeah,
I'm gonna get to
yeah,
read it now. Now I'm gonna go and look on that, and now I'm gonna go through that because I've honestly been following your socials and following, like I said, I've been following you forever. So I'm interested to read a lot more about you because dude, you're just that inspiring to me, and I love from the bottom of my heart, I love you, and I'm sure that anybody who's reading this or seeing this or going over any of these interviews, they're going to be inspired by this, So if
thank
you want
you.
to go and
Thank
find
you.
him, Nelly B Beats, he said it time and time again. So if you want to check out his music, that's Nelly B Beats. You can find him on Instagram and pretty much every social media outlet. You can find him on YouTube as well. Go check out his videos, dude, because it's hot and it's rising. So if you want to follow the trends up, if you want to follow as the cream rises to the top, then I suggest you go and find him. Thank you
Thank
so much, dude. Thank you.
thank you for that. Yeah, bye. Have a lovely day with your
All
kids,
right,
with
you
your family.
too. You too. I know it's
Yeah, bye.
nighttime over there for you. You look like you're about to go to sleep. So
Yeah, it's already
yeah.
11:56 p.m. right now.
Dude, you need to go to sleep. Good night.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, take care. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Yeah.